Hello, I am getting ready to start another junk journal from one of my travels. I just grabbed one on top. I think this is one of my Florida trips. So first I'm just going to open it up and show all the little scraps of paper I keep, and then I will sort and do the journal. So let's see, let's start with what did we get. So let's see, where is this at? Shell Factory. Okay, so this is Sanibel. This is going to Sanibel in Florida. See, I keep all these receipts. Oh my goodness. So this will help because on my junk journals, I like to do a page of all my expenses. So receipts. This is just stuff I keep when I'm there. What was this? This was just notes I made of stuff to see. And then these were probably just like stuff that was in our room. So we had stayed at the Island Inn before, so I guess they left us a thanks for coming back card. And then, oh yeah, I went somewhere and they had a Zoltar. You guys remember Zoltar machines? Isn't that cool? That's going to be cool in my junk journal. And then this is funny, I collect these like every restaurant I go to. Not everyone, they have to be neat. But this is just a coaster. You know, like when you get a drink and they put coasters on it. I'm not putting this in my junk journal. I actually have a separate project that I'm going to use all these coasters. And I say all these coasters because let me show you. I have a stack over here of just all these like this was from Sapphire Falls. This was from Frenchie's, Sheraton, Big Cedar. So as I go through all these packets, I'm pulling out these coasters. And I have an idea for these. And once I have pulled out all my coasters, later on, I'll do a video of exactly what the heck am I going to do with all these drink coasters. All right, and then what was this? An arcade. We went to an arcade, so that was an arcade card. Just some pamphlets. So wristbands for something. Like I said, I'll have to look at the receipts to help jog my memory. I don't know what these wristbands are for. Jog my memory. But this is all stuff from this trip. I keep them separate. That trip we stayed at the Island Inn. Something from one of the restaurants a menu from one of the restaurants that'll be good for the journal. And then a shelling guide. What is this? Just some more paper from the hotel. Receipts. Tide chart. Let's put this over here. Some more stuff from the hotel, just hotel information. Just, you know how sometimes your hotel has books in them, or maybe this was like, you know how you go to a visitor center and they have tons of guides. That was probably what that was from. More little paperwork, a map from the hotel. So yeah, this is just stuff I throw in my little folder every trip. And then, so I'm not going to use all of this in my junk journal. A lot of it I'll probably end up tossing, but I'll cut out the cute stuff. I am trying to, you know, save space, so I'm just gonna keep my favorites and then throw the rest away. Another little pamphlet, and then this was just, so before I go on vacation I print all this out. This is my rental car info, traveler's insurance info. This was my Island Inn reservation, just some maps of places we wanted to go. And then all my flight information. So I'll pull all the info and write it in the journal, but then this stuff will be tossed, shredded and tossed. So there is actually not, this trip, there's not that many souvenirs for this trip. So my next step is I will go to where I store all my photos, and I will pick out like 5 or 6 of my favorite photos and I will print them out. And I print them out in small form. I actually bought this from a recommendation from someone else who makes junk journals. So this is like just a little printer so you can print directly from your iPhone. It's Wi-Fi connected. This is called an HP Sprocket. So it prints out little photos and like, so they're this big. If you watch my other junk journal, that's where all those photos were from. You buy paper to fit in it, and they're like stickers. This was like, I honestly don't remember how much I spent on it. Let's say $150. I don't remember. But the paper itself, I think, is quite reasonable. If you break down the cost, you're paying less than 50 cents a photo. I'm fine with that. It's, you don't need ink for this. The ink is already on the paper. It's like a Polaroid process. And so I just would rather print it on this than use up my ink in my printer upstairs. And I like it, love it. It's definitely something I'm glad I got from a recommendation on YouTube. So, but yeah, let me show you like what I mean. Like I printed out like a couple photos. Let's see. Nope, this is upside down. Where's a photo? See, this is a photo I printed out on that sprocket. And then that's a photo I printed out on the sprocket. The coloring's not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. Good enough for my cute little journal. So I don't want it like photo. The intention is not to have a photo album. I just want a couple cute photos that go along with whatever I write in the journal. You see how I just have a couple? I just don't need a photo album. I just want a couple cute photos. So what I'll do is I already know I took a bunch of photos from this vacation. Every time I get back from vacation, I upload a folder with those photos. So I just have to find the folder from this trip and put the photos back on my phone and then print from my sprocket. There is actually a way that you can just print from your computer on the sprocket, but since most of these photos are already on Facebook, it's easier just for me to print directly from Facebook, so from my phone. Anyway, that's the first step. Let me get those photos printed and then I will start working on the journal. So last night I went through Facebook and I printed some pictures. I actually usually do 5. I ended up doing 1, 2, 3, 7 I really liked. Just some pictures of us, a picture of the crane on the beach, a picture of our hotel room view, a picture of some stuff I bought, and a picture of shells I got. So what I also did was I made my own little booklet for this junk journal. So if you've seen my others, you know that I've been using this traveler's size. This size, I have a limited number of these books. Don't think Michael's carries them anymore. I found all these, see my stack right there? I found all those in the clearance aisle. There's a whole bunch of pages in it. I don't want to use them up unless I know that these trips are in consecutive order. Do you know what I'm saying? Like my last one over here, it's like 3 trips in order. Since this is like from February and I know there's trips after that and trips before that, I decided to make my own little journal. I also know that there's not that much stuff, so I only needed 10 pages. And so, and then once I have all my vacations done in these little journals, then I can bind them together in traveler's, see, this is a traveler style. The traveler style has the rubber bands that you slip the booklets in there. So anyway, I made my own booklet, and I think I'm going to do that a lot. So all I did was I just took a piece of cute scrapbooking paper for the outside cover. And then this trip, I actually had like a bunch of flyers I kept that were blank on one side. So I will write on this side. And so I took like the 5 pages that were blank on one side and added those. See, like here's a map of the hotel. And then I added a couple blank pages in the middle. So all I did was take, I just took one of these booklets, used it as a template. See, I'm sorry, I'm not showing it very well. Used it as a, traced it out on the paper because I had to trim the edges because I wanted it to be this exact size. So, see, like I'm sure in grade school you guys made little booklets to, you know, make gift cards for your mom at Mother's Day. So this isn't anything hard to do. I'm sure everyone has a basic concept of how this works. So then I just took a stapler and stapled in the middle to keep the booklet together. Oh, that was my thumb. To keep the booklet together. That's it. Very easy, very cost effective because I already had the scrapbook paper and this is paper I kept from the trip. So, and I get to use it as a, you know, instead of throwing it away, I am reusing it. So that's what called upcycling nowadays. Everyone loves to upcycle. So cute little memento. And then see, this was the map. That was our room. And like I said, I'm only going to be writing on the blank side. I might decorate this side with stickers, but there you go. So now I'm ready to go. I've got my booklets. I've got my photos I'm going to use. I've got all my mementos I kind of sorted and put in order. I picked up a roll of washi tape that kind of looked beachy, flowery. And then I am good to go. So I'm not really going to show you as I do it because that's going to take forever. But I will show you the completed book when I'm done. All right, this is my travel junk journal. I have finished it for the trip. It was Sanibel. We went February 4th, 2018 through February 8th, 2018. So right before Valentine's Day of this year. So you open it up, I have a photo of us. So remember I showed you everything that I had in the folder, and so I'm using all that stuff. The only additions, of course, is I have a whole bunch of like washi tape I'm using, and stickers. Everything else is from, oh, and a couple sheets of scrapbook paper. Everything else is stuff I cut out from all the mementos from that trip. So this is just a map of, it shows the island inn that we stayed at, and this is Sanibel. And then I cataloged all our travel expenses. The most expensive, that hotel was $1,800. I think we were there for 4 nights. So it's a pretty expensive hotel. February is a very busy season in Florida and Sanibel. A lot of people travel there to get away from, a lot of Midwest people travel in January and February to Florida to get away from the snow. So that's the most expensive part. We actually didn't have that many food expenses this trip. We actually ate in our room several times. Our hotel room was like a condo. It had like a kitchen, and so we went to the grocery store and ate in our room several times. So altogether for that trip, we spent $2,600. It does seem like a lot for a 4-day trip. Oh, our airfare was free again, $82. That's telling me it's just taxes. Our rental car was $331. We usually get a rental car for $100, but again, February is busy season, and so the rental car is going to be more. We bought travel insurance. We don't always buy travel insurance, but stuff was going on at that time, and we just, if we think there's a chance something might happen, we get insurance. And so really the biggest expense on that trip was the hotel. And we actually stayed in the hotel a lot, and just went shelling on that beach. So we definitely used the hotel room to our advantage. Definitely worth the money. And then this was just a postcard that was in our room. We've actually been to that. That was our 3rd time staying at that hotel, and they recognized our names, so they just had this little card, and I think they left some other stuff in the room. And then this was a picture of the beach from our room. This is a photo that I took. I'm just decorating it with, washi tape and some scrapbook paper, some thoughts and feelings I had on the hotel, and another just postcard that was in our room, some more thoughts and feelings, and just some more scrapbook memento stuff. Remember, this was a map that I cut down to turn into paper. And then one day we went to an arcade. We went to the shell factory. And so it's actually, the Shell Factory is a huge store, and it also had an arcade. So there was an arcade card, a Zoltar card, and then the map. And I just trimmed it down and folded it so it would fit perfectly on this one page. Some more thoughts and feelings on that. The Shell Factory, a receipt, and then our wristbands for when you go through the zoo. The wristband was from the zoo. And then this was when we went to game time. This is another arcade, and this is after I got home. These are the plush prizes I won at that arcade, or I should say my husband won. I think I tried at the claw machine. I did terrible. Robert won these on the claw machine for me. And then this was another map insert. We drove to Minnesota Key, which is 2 hours. Let's see, 2 hours. This is our, let me look at the map. I gotta remember. All right, this is Sanibel. We drove up here 2 hours to Minnesota Key. Minnesota Key is a beach that is famous for shark's teeth. We went to go shark's teeth hunting. We have been there one other time. The first time we went was awesome. This time it was pretty terrible. It was like on a Saturday. It's a public beach. It was extremely crowded. I did get a handful of shark's teeth, but definitely I didn't do as well as the first trip. We only lasted an hour because it was just too crowded for us. Our beach at Sanibel is like less crowded, and so we just wanted to go back to our nice and quiet beach. And some thoughts on feelings on that. And then here's just some food receipts. And then I kept the menu from Doc Ford's. If you're ever in Sanibel, Doc Ford's is an excellent restaurant. We actually ate there twice. I don't always show the food that I eat because restaurants have really bad lighting half the time. But one of the favorite things I like to eat on vacation is tuna. And they had a really great tuna at there. And then lastly, the main reason we went was for shelling. It's just that here's a picture of me on the beach, and then here's like just a handful of shells I got. I actually got tons of shells, but that was just one photo of a handful. And then this was the tide chart, and then just some notes on that. And then when we were in Fort Myers, they have this citrus store called Sun Harvest. They actually, see this building? They actually crate up oranges in the back to ship all over. And so you can sample orange juice inside. And then just here's a picture of some of the items I bought at the Sun Harvest citrus store. And then another receipt I kept. And then lastly, a picture of sunset on the beach. That's it. So if you remember that big folder and all those receipts, all that paperwork, I consolidated it to this nice little travel-sized book, Traveler's Journal. I'm very happy with how I was able to consolidate it and still get a lot of great mementos. So anyway, thanks for watching. And I had a lot of fun doing this. I'm definitely going to do a lot more. I'm going to make videos on it. If you like these videos, please comment down below. If you don't like them, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be making tons more. But don't worry, I will still have my arcade videos. I still love going to arcades. It's definitely a passion of mine that I'm not giving up anytime soon. And we are definitely planning to travel some more. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you later.